Hi, welcome to the 22nd day of the Proven Sales Letter Breakdown series that I'm doing. My name is Csaba, I'm the founder of Game of Conversions, and for 90 days I'm hand copying proven sales letters and sales copy pieces and then analyzing them here in daily videos so that you can learn a lot from it as well as I can. Today we're actually doing something a little bit different because we've been talking about leads so far in the past few episodes. And if you're not familiar, in copywriting, a lead is the first 100 to 500 words of a sales message, which basically ensures that the reader actually reads the rest of your copy. So it's there to build curiosity, it's there to build desire, it's there to hook people in emotionally and qualify them so that they know that this is something that they actually are interested in, and then they're going to read it. And the more of your copy they read, the higher the chance that they're going to buy something. So I've covered a few types of leads before, but today I want to cover which is arguably considered the most general type of lead that you should use in most parts of your funnel, which is called the secret lead. And I'm following Michael Masterson's book, Great Leads here. And inside he describes secret leads as perfect for problem-aware audiences. So these are audiences who know that they have a problem, but they don't know of potential solutions, and they don't even know about your product or your specific solution or something like that. So they're definitely not ready to buy something, but they have a burning problem. And that's one of the best use cases for secret leads because it kind of hints at something different, something new. It's also a great way to use with skeptical audiences, and actually in this case, this ad that we're going to look right now, which is an advertorial, by the way, so it's mostly disguised as content, but in essence it's still like a persuasive sales message. But here, the reason why the secret lead works so well is because these people are very skeptical. We're talking about the financial market, the investment market. As you can imagine, there's a lot of scams there. A lot of people have been burned before, and they're very skeptical of big claims. So actually, the aim here is to sell a subscription to the Motley Fool by creating a special report talking about the new opportunity. But like, how do you create an ad basically which kind of teases the secret of this small little company that could be the next unicorn company without giving away the company, but also without like boring people to death by making them feel like, why should I care about that company? Well, the best way is to anchor this whole thing to another company that they know about and that they trust, and it's Apple. And the copywriter here knows exactly that people, they would like to invest in Apple. Some of them might think that it's too late because, you know, it's already in a bubble and the stock price is too high. But definitely a lot of people feel like they missed out on Apple stock. And now, you know, the whole article, and it's not long at all. It's like, I don't know, 500 words or something. But the whole article is all about basically identifying a new opportunity, a secret new opportunity that's only available through the Motley Fool's special report. And the only way for you to get it and to fulfill your dreams of becoming rich and retire rich is to buy the subscription. But obviously this is not hinted in the beginning. So that's why I said secret leads are so universally powerful, because if people, you know about this whole thing, they know about the Motley Fool, they would still be interested in reading it. But if they don't know about it, they don't know about the subscription product, they are still interested in reading the secret. So let's just see how the whole messaging goes. Headline goes like this: under the radar stock could soar with release of Apple's 5G iPhone. So it's kind of like a news article. It's kind of is. I think it was featured in Business Insider, and we all know Business Insider has great news style advertorials, but it's definitely a secret lead because like under the radar, this immediately implies secret, could soar, you know, maybe yes, maybe no, there's tension here already. With the release of Apple's 5G iPhone. So this immediately lends credibility to the claim as well. So people who are interested in Apple, or who are interested in making more money with stocks, would definitely be interested in this whole thing. And then the image isn't salesy at all. It's just like a generic image of like a chip manufacturer or something. That's it. So I think this is a very effective advertorial, but let's just see why. And also, by the way, I never say this because I always forget, but if you enjoy these videos, then like it and comment under it and share it with other people as well. Probably the reason why I forget to say this is because I just don't want to interrupt my content with it, but the problem is that YouTube's algorithm works in a way that the more social signals they notice on the video, the more likes, the more comments, the more watch time, the more shares, the more they're going to promote it. And my mission with these videos, these breakdown videos, is to really get this out to people. They're totally free, and still it's like a world-class copywriting education in itself. But in order to fulfill this mission, you know, these videos need social signals, and the best way for you to do it is really to smash that like button, maybe to also like click that little notification icon, because that way the next time I release one of these videos, you will be the first to know. So with that being said, let's just continue the breakdown here. So we open up with more authority by saying the world's smartest billionaire has quietly acquired over 230,000 shares of Apple. So again, quietly, we have all these expressions which are like the secret type of things, like quietly, or like under the radar, or renaissance. I also like this because it implies something new is coming. So we immediately have two proof elements, like the world's smartest billionaire, and then we have another billionaire, and then we have another billionaire who invested nearly all his wealth in Apple, and just one other stock. Like, what's the one other stuff? You know, people are always interested by the one trick, the one thing, the one weird trick to, I don't know, get rich or something. And then, boom, we get another proof element immediately, because remember, this is a bold claim and people are super skeptical. And there's a secret, yes, but that's not enough for people to not have their bullshit detectors up. So we bring in Warren Buffett, who's like the ultimate authority in this field, who is now betting over 40% of portfolio on Apple. So this is a big promise, but we have enough proof elements to back everything up. So then we imply more proof by saying these are just a few of the billionaires piling into Apple. And then the writer teases the unique mechanism, the secret, because it says that because Apple analysts are predicting the new iPhone will unleash a super cycle that drives potentially record-breaking sales. So then we conceptualize it, dimensionalize it by saying, you know, it's predicted that they're going to sell 230 million iPhones by some estimates, and that's like 50x more than the original iPhone. Obviously it's more, but like it's good to just dimensionalize it to people so that they really understand. It really crawls under their skin. We have some more future pacing elements here, and also reason why. It's very important to give a reason why this secret is so big and why the mechanism behind this whole secret is so big. So the writer says, because 5G provides up to 100% faster connections than the current iPhone by some estimates. So that doesn't mean much in itself, but then he goes on to dimensionalize it again by saying that, you know, through this, you know, we're going to have a whole new revolution of digital infrastructure. It's going to be a quantum leap over previous models. So like everything just makes sense in a way that, you know, Apple is going to go up, and it makes sense that even Warren Buffett is buying Apple stock even if it's overpriced. However, there's a problem, and we have this as an objection handling element, because the writer probably knows that many people, yes, they want to make money and they want to find unicorn stocks, but like it's very, very hard to, like, chances are over the next 10 years, you won't really make much money with Apple stock, because it's already too big. It's already so big that, you know, in investing, in the world of investing, you cannot really extrapolate the past data to what's going to happen in the future. In fact, tons of other like Nobel Prize winning economists have shown that if a stock or something like outperformed almost anything else in the past 10 years, then there's a very high chance that it's gonna underperform the same things the next 10 years, because everything moves in cycles. You can look up Ray Dalio and his cycles of economics and stuff like that as a general overview of this. But like, the people who this is aimed at are probably smarter investors. They're just jaded by empty promises. And then this is the great hook here, that you tease the secret, you connect it to iPhone, and then after like one page you say, by the way, you know, you cannot really make money with Apple stock anyway, so here's the next best thing actually. So it's this one company that is tied to Apple, and whose price is gonna like shoot up because it manufactures a certain component that's gonna be in every single iPhone. And you do the math. If they're gonna sell, according to some estimates, 230 million iPhones, and this company has to supply something new to the iPhones, then obviously the company is also going to go up in value. So that's the reason why the whole secret, and it works, I think, because it just makes sense for people. They're gonna be like, okay, yeah, so I see, that makes sense. And then this whole one company is positioned as like this remarkable company that almost nobody knows about, and it's like very small. It's like 1/500 the size of Apple, but it's under the radar. And it's like, I like how the writer took the time to really dimensionalize this company as well. He's saying because this under the radar Pennsylvania company makes a component so essential to the improvements in iPhone's 5G iPhone that Apple is expecting to include it in every single new iPhone they make. So under the radar Pennsylvania company, what can it be? What's the secret? That's what this whole thing is about. Then we have a bold claim, actually bold prediction, by saying that, you know, if the iPhones are going to sell well, and why shouldn't they, because they always sell well, then it's just going to ring the cash register every single time an iPhone is sold. I think it's smart because it dimensionalizes these things. And then we have more social proof, because again, this was a big promise and a bold prediction, and you need to back it up with proof all the time, because otherwise people are going to say, you know, this sounds like bullshit. And then the writer teases the company itself and the whole secret, but he's not giving it away inside the article itself, but instead it teases that, you know, this secret is actually like debunked in a special report called 5G Supercycle, an investor's guide to Apple's next must-have device. And it's really smart because it's not trying to sell it immediately, but like the only way for you to get this new unique opportunity is through my special unique special report. No other way. And then again, since this is basically a pitch, and some people might be like, okay, so are you trying to sell me something now? We have some proof elements by saying that, you know, the Motley Fool has a proven track record of bold predictions. There's some more dimensionalization, which triggers people's greed glands, according to Gary Halbert, and it also gives the fear of missing out plus proof for them. So it's like, just check out this sentence. If you'd invested $1,000 in each of these companies when we recommended them in Stock Advisor, you'd be sitting on $671,000 right now. So yeah, that's pretty something. This is the typical type of proof that most financial promotions are using, is that like, if you were smarter, you know, back in the day, now you would be richer. And a lot of people are thinking, damn, I knew that I should have bought Apple stock. I knew that I should have bought Tesla stock when the time was right, because I missed out on all that growth. So this triggers their greed and their FOMO, because they don't want to miss out once again. And then we have this paragraph, which I think is a perfect paragraph because it has everything. It says, And our new report reveals the reasons why we think every forward-thinking investor should be paying close attention to this revolutionary new industry. So, new report reveals, that is the secret, reasons why. So there you have the reason why copy. Forward-thinking investors, so this presupposes that they're smart, so this appeals to their ego, should be paying close attention. So this presupposes that they're not paying attention, so they should be, to this revolutionary new industry. So it's like this again implies the secret. So really, really powerful stuff. It creates a lot of desire in people, definitely. And then, you know, just like an assassin, like after giving away the whole benefits that what you can expect from this and everything, we pull it away immediately. And we take it away, everything, by saying, please note, you currently may not be eligible to receive this valuable research. So at this point, people are salivating, they want it, they're like, oh my god, how can I find out this secret? I want in. Oh shit, what if I'm not yet, subscribed to the Motley Stock Advisor, so that I will miss out. Shit, I gotta do it now, because otherwise all the other schmucks are gonna like subscribe before me, and then the whole thing is not gonna be so under the radar anymore. So if I'm smart, I gotta do this now. This is the type of narrative that the copywriter was going for, and I think he succeeded in most cases. So then we have more exclusivity and proof, and then we have like a final reassurance that the good news is that there's still some time for you to get the full details on this exciting opportunity. Do you know which stock we're talking about? And it's a very interesting call to action, but it's not like subscribe to the newsletter right now, but instead it's a question, it's a binary question, and I'm guessing that both of these buttons actually go to the same thing, or like two different variations of the same thing. It's gonna be probably a sales letter, a video sales letter, or it's gonna be something else like that. But it's definitely effective in my opinion, because it just leverages all the curiosity and greed that this promotion, this advertorial actually built up. And regardless of what they click, I think they're gonna get to the video sales letter page, where there's gonna be a long form sales letter which will convert them into customers. So yes, I think this is bombastic. This is really, really good copy once again. And as you can see, it's not long at all. You don't necessarily always have to write 50-page sales letters. Sometimes you can do it like this as well, but I can guarantee you it was super powerful. So that's it for this one. We have still one more lead type left. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but stay tuned for tomorrow's video, in which I'm going to break that down as well through a nice little example. And again, if you enjoyed the video, then smash the like button, hit the notification bell, and just do some sort of social signal to tell YouTube's algorithm, hey, this guy's videos are good. Otherwise, it's going to get buried, but I'm going to still do them anyway. But obviously, everything helps a bit. So thanks again. See you in the next one.